Hey YouTube, Gallagher123123 back with another Victor Reader Stream 3 and 1.1 update video for you all. And we're going to take a look at my second favorite feature of this 1.1 update, which was released on May 2nd. And this is a feature that I'd always hoped the stream would get, and am honestly amazed by how quickly it was implemented. Now, this is podcast chapter support. So if a podcaster has taken the time to put chapter marks into a podcast, you can now navigate through them. Now, not every feed does this, but I will demonstrate one that does. And it's a great podcast anyway, so if you're not listening to it, well, maybe you should start. It's one of my favorites. And the one we're going to look at is Jonathan Mosen's podcast, Living Blindfully. So I'm going to go to my online bookshelf by pressing the round online button, which is just above the number 2.
Online bookshelf, airplane mode on, podcast, 23, podcast feeds, 14.
Living Blindfully, Jonathan Mosen.
Now, I should point out that the voices that you are hearing are Lily as my main system voice and Will for content. If you want to learn more about that, I'd encourage you to look at the last video in the series where I took you through downloading and installing voices. Another one of the great features in 1.1. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into this. I'll press confirm.
1, episode 1.
Episode 228. Mr. Blueski, please tell us why, standing up against the e-scooter corporate lobbyists, and Shelley Brisbane talks all things Apple.
Very cool. So, let's start playing this. I'll press the play key, which is on the bottom, of course, the row of keys.
Beginning of book.
Okay, it's playing. Now, I'll start again. If I press 8
Chapter.
and press 6,
Thank you to everybody who's taken the time to send very kind and... While we're talking about social media, there's no doubt that Twitter's a...
Hello, Jonathan.
John Reel is writing in and he...
very cool. So, it's moving us through the chapters. Now, if we press 5...
Where am I? 29%. Chapter 5.
The police's engagement with blind people.
Total time, 2 hours, 1 minute,
Now, that's what how long the
43
podcast
seconds.
is. It's not how long the
Time
chapter
elapsed,
is.
35 minutes, 38 seconds. Time remaining, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 5 seconds.
So, now, if we press 4 and 6 now, though, while the stream is paused, you'll notice that the chapters will be read out. So let's press 4 to go back a couple.
Chapter 5.
The police's...
Chapter 3.
A reality check on Blueski.
Chapter 1.
Welcome to 228.
Okay, it's skipping 2 chapters for some reason. Let's try pressing 6.
Chapter 2.
Numa Solutions arrives on Mastodon.
Okay, so now it's working.
Chapter 3.
A reality check on Blueski.
That's Blue Sky, by the way, new social media app that I don't know about.
Chapter 4.
Those dreadful e-scooters, a Canadian perspective.
Chapter 5.
The police's engagement with blind people.
So there you go, you're getting the names of each chapter. And again, if you press 4.
Chapter 4.
Those
Okay, now it's
dreadful
working.
Chapter 2.
Or
Numa
not.
Solutions arrives on
So-
Mastodon.
That's a little glitch. I've seen another person on the stream list that I'm subscribed to mention that they've seen this before. This is the first time it's happened to me, of course, when I'm on camera. But chapter marks, love it. I'm so glad they're here. Now, I've actually already listened to this episode, so I'm just going to quickly delete it. But then I will show you one thing.
Delete current episode from... Confirm delete. Deleted. 0 episodes.
I think
Get
I
more
may already
episodes.
actually have a copy of this on the SD card. Now, you might be wondering, as I was, on the saved podcasts bookshelf on the SD card, or internal memory if you use the offline bookshelves, does it respect the chapter marks? Well, best way to answer that is let's find out. I'll press the online key again to go back to the offline bookshelf.
Offline bookshelf. Talking books.
And press
38.
1.
Other books. 47. Music. 10. Books. 10.
Various artists.
Saved podcasts. 319 episodes.
I have a lot of
18.
stuff here.
Podcasts. Double tap reviewing the Victor Reader Stream 3rd Generation .mp3.
Double Tap, that's another great podcast. So let's find another episode of Living Blindfully. So I'm going to press 2 to move up a level.
Level 2. 18.
Double tap.
In.
Eyes on.
21.
Face the Nation on.
23.
Freedom Scientific.
24.
Inside Jeopardy.
26.
Jim and Jerry's.
30.
Living Blindfully.
Okay, let's press 8 to kind of get in here.
Episode 30.
Podcasts Living Blindfully episode 122 _ The Moral Dilemma of Boycotts. More on the Zoom PodTrack P4, the Rivo 2 keyboard, supercharging the Windows Clipboard.mp3.
Okay, this is actually an older episode that I downloaded before, but let's just have a look at that one. So I'll go into it, hit play,
And the world bad is navigable.
and if we press our 8 key, do we have chapter?
Time jump 1 minute.
Okay, it's not there, so maybe it's above, but we'll just cycle through.
Time
with
jump
8.
5. Time jump 10 minutes. Time jump 30 minutes. Chapter.
And there's chapter. So again, we can press play.
Or Hopewell. Normally we...
Now this is of course when it was still Mosin at Large. It recently changed. But let's press 4.
Chapter 12. Chapter 10.
Okay, it's still doing
Chapter
this
8. Chapter 6.
to
Chapter 4.
mark.
More thoughts on JAWS for
But
Windows
it's easy enough to
versus
press
Chapter 5.
more on the Sonos Roam and Bluetooth pairing.
It's easy enough to press 6 though to go the other direction.
Chapter 6.
Questions and thoughts about the Zoom PodTrack P4.
So that is a look at podcast chapters on the Victor Reader Stream 3. Now, like I mentioned in my last video where we looked at 1.1, I do have a few videos left of the comparison series between the Stream 2 and the Stream 3, and I do plan to finish those up, edit them, and put them up as long as content still seems relevant, which I think it will be. But of course, one of the ones I did do was a look at podcasts on Stream 2 and 3. And this was recorded with the 1.0 software, so we did not have chapters yet. So this video is your chance to see the chapter support. So when you see that video, which will probably be out pretty soon, just be aware that that's why you're not seeing that one. You're not seeing the chapters, because I was running the original firmware. But this is a nice update, and I'm really pleased that Humanware has added the chapter support. So, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, of course, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to learn about upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe for more, and feel free to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, at Gallagher123123. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.